of Jesus, there is power in the blood of Christ. There is healing in the blood of Jesus. There is healing in the blood of Christ. There is salvation in the blood of Jesus. Thy salvation in the blood of Christ. Thy deliverance in the blood of Jesus. Thy deliverance in the blood of Christ. Hallelujah. 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 And once again, we thank God for bringing us to the third and final service of this Good Friday to commemorate and remember the time our Lord Jesus Christ spent on the cross while Satan attacked him with every imaginable disease, every imaginable problem was thrown at him. But he never came down from the cross. Because whilst he was on the cross, I was on his mind, you were in his mind. He saw, the Bible says, he saw the travail of his soul, and he saw the results of his work. We thank the Lord for that he never came down from that cross, even though it got very, very, very bad for him. That's why he cried, my God, why hast thou forsaken him? I will start from the book of Matthew, chapter 27, verses 45 to 56. Matthew 27, 45 to 56. And it says about the 6th hour, there was darkness over all the land until the 9th hour. Now the 6th hour according to the Jewish custom is 12 midday, 12 p.m. because they start counting from 6 a.m. That's when the day starts, 6 a.m. So 9 a.m. is the 3rd hour, and 12 p.m. is the 6th hour. So once Jesus hung on the cross, from 12 to 3, there was complete darkness over all the earth. That's the middle of the afternoon. Can you imagine? The day becoming night. What was going on at that time? Because it was the time of darkness for Satan to throw everything he had against Jesus, to make him come down from that cross so that he would not complete the work of salvation. Even though he had already been beaten mercilessly, his beard thrown out, his head spat on, and all the crown of thorns pushed into his head, all that would not kill him. So Satan, during those 3 hours, 12 to 3, it was the time Satan reigned. And that was why there was darkness over the whole earth. God allowed him to do whatever he wanted against our Lord Jesus Christ. Because God knew that he would not come down to the cross, and he knew that he would finish the work of salvation. Isn't it good that Jesus never came down? Because once he was on the cross, all kinds of demons were sent against him. The demons of cancer, diabetes, hypertension, schizophrenia, depression, just name any terrible disease. They were all sent against Jesus during those 3 hours. That was why there was darkness, because Satan reigned and ruled over the earth at that time. God allowed him to do everything he wanted against Jesus, because God knew that once he had done everything against him, and Jesus had not given, he knew the work of salvation would be completed. And that's exactly what happened. It's about the 9th hour, that means around 12 o'clock, Jesus cried out with a loud voice, saying, Eli, Eli, lama sabachthani, that is to say, my God, why hast thou forsaken me? It was a crucial time in his life. He felt forsaken, he felt abandoned. Well, why was that? It was because God cannot minister and cannot associate with sin. And at that moment of time, Christ was made sin for us. Even though he had committed no sin. But all the sins of the world were put on him. And so, as far as God was concerned, he was made sin. He was sin. And God cannot minister to somebody with sin. That's why there was separation. He felt that separation. He felt the distance between him and God his Father. That's why he cried out, my God, my God. Normally he would say Father, but on this occasion, Jesus used the word God, because he did not feel that fatherly communion anymore. He could only feel him as God, not as a father. That's why he cried out, because, as I said, God had put on him every imaginable sin, every imaginable perversion, every imaginable anything bad. You know, Jesus became, on the cross, he became the pedophile, he became the murderer, he became the homosexual, he became anything bad you can think of. And because of that reason, God had to separate himself. God would no longer be connected with him at that time, because he had become that sin. In reality, he was paying for that sin. And Satan was doing everything he had against him after 3 hours. That was why there was darkness as well, because God had removed himself from the sin and given Satan full control to do whatever he wanted to do against his son. So sometimes when you think of the love of Christ, think of what God did to his own son when you are complaining about your trials and tribulations and saying, does God really love me? God's love sometimes will be shown through your tribulations. Sometimes God would allow you to be tested, like Job was tested by Satan. And Satan stripped him of everything he had. And only that put sickness on his body. That was God's love. But to us and to Job, it was not God's love. In fact, he began to complain bitterly to God that he had not done anything to justify what happened to him. So if you remember what Jesus Christ went through because of the love of God for us, then you no longer complain about the trials and tribulations that you're going through. Say, my God, why hast thou forsaken me? He felt the distancing. Let's go to Hebrews 5 verse 7. And Psalm 22 verse 1. Have you ever cried out to God, why hast thou forsaken me? Remember Jesus on the cross. He was not forsaken. It was just a separation for a little while till he achieved his mission. And the communion was established after that. Sometimes God was toothless, purposely separate us separate himself from us to allow us to go through some trials, to develop us, to strengthen our faith. You know, in the case of Hezekiah, remember the Bible says that God left him for a little while to see how he would behave. 1 Hebrews 5:8, Psalm 22 verse 1. 22 verse 1. My God, why have you forsaken me? See, that was King David. He saw that in the spirit realm. Why are you so far from helping me? See? And from the words of my mouth. And this is what many of you say when you go through your trials. Say, my God, why have you forsaken me, Lord? How can you allow this to happen to me? Why are you so far from? Why are you not answering my prayers? God never forsook you. He just separated himself for a short while to allow you to go through this short trial and to come out a stronger person afterwards. Remember, he said that even though I walk through the valley of the shadow of death, I will fear no evil, for thou art with me, thy rod and thy staff, they comfort me. He was allowed to walk through the valley of the shadow of death. It was very scary for him, but he knew that somewhere around him, God was there. I will not allow him to be destroyed. He said, I will not leave your soul in corruption. God did not leave Jesus in hellfire, but he raised him from the dead. Hebrews 5, 7 and 8. Yeah.
Who in the days of his flesh,
yes,
when he had offered up prayers and supplications with vehement cries and
yes,
prayers to him who is able to save him from death,
yes,
and was heard because of his godly fear,
yes,
though he was a son,
yes,
yet he learned obedience by the things which he suffered.
he learned obedience by the things which he suffered. He was perfected through suffering. So those people that had him, who were near the crucifixion scene, they said, this man is calling for Elijah because they had Eli. They thought he was calling Elijah. And right away, one of them brought a sponge, filled it with vinegar, and put on a reed and gave him to drink. Well, I don't know how that would have helped him, but probably they felt it would help him somehow. So they reed, because the cross is 9 feet, and there's no way they could have reached it except with that rod with the sponge on it. It was just an attempt to kind of relieve him because they felt they had his pride. So they said, let us wait and see whether Elijah will come to save him. So then Jesus, after 3 hours, he cried again with a loud voice and yielded up the ghosts. Now, in another gospel, it says that he said, Father, into your hands I commit my spirits. After saying it is finished. Let's go to Mark 15:38, Luke 23:46, Mark 15:37. Mark 15:37, Luke 23:46. Mark 15:37. Yes.
And Jesus cried out with a loud voice. And breathed his last.
Yes. The next verse.
Then the veil of the temple was torn into pieces, from top to bottom.
Yes.
So when the centurion...
That's right. Yeah. And Luke 23:46.
Hallelujah. When Jesus had cried out with a loud voice,
yes,
he said, Father, into your hands I commit my spirit. Having said this, he breathed his last.
So we see that the crucifixion did not kill Jesus Christ. It was not the suffering he suffered. It was not the beating that killed him. He gave up his spirit. He said, Father, I commit my spirit to your hands. And that's when he died. Until he was ready to die, death would not have him. He, in fact, yielded up his spirit and died. See? And, God gave him that power because he had no sin. Death could not kill him. So, before they say it is finished, the work of salvation is finished, the work of redemption is finished, the work of victory is finished, the work of deliverance is finished. So today in your life, as you claim it, that finished work of the cross will be manifested in your life to give you complete victory over the circumstances you are facing, to deliver you from those demonic spirits, to heal your sicknesses, to redeem you from the hands of Satan. As you believe that it was finished on the cross, so will that work be applied in life today. Say amen. So, Jesus, when I cried again, the Lord was yielded up the ghosts, and immediately the veil of the temple was torn in two from the top to the bottom, and the earth did quake, and the rocks were shattered. In other words, there was a power that was released when Jesus died. That power was so powerful, there was an earthquake that happened. Not only that, the temple, there's a veil between the holy place and the Holy of Holies. There was a temple, there was a curtain there called the veil. So that veil was torn into two. Why? Because that signified that now an entrance has been made for you and I to come into God's presence. Because Jesus Christ had already paid the price for us to enter in. His body was broken. So that signifies that now, with the broken body, with the shed blood of Jesus Christ, human beings can now come boldly into the throne room of grace. Whereas before it was impossible, only the high priest would go in only once a year. But now you and I can go in whenever and whatever time. You don't have to wait for any high priest. We can go boldly to God with our petitions. Let's go to Exodus 26:31, 2 Chronicles 3:14. Luke 23:45. Luke 23:45. And that's 2 Chronicles 3:14. 2 Chronicles 3:14. And that says, and he made a veil of blue and purple and crimson and fine linen and wrought cherubims thereon. So that veil had cherubims, that was angels with wings, and there were 3 colors in it: blue, purple, and crimson. That's what it was made of. It was made of fine linen. That was the veil that was torn in two when Jesus died. Because that veil separated the Holy of Holies from the holy place, the holiest place. So Exodus 26:31, everybody reading that? Exodus 26:31. 31, yes. And it says, and thou shalt make, Exodus 26:31, okay?
You shall make a veil,
Mm-hmm.
woven of blue,
Mm-hmm.
purple,
Mm-hmm.
and scarlet,
Uh-huh.
and fine woven linen.
Yes.
And it shall be woven with an artistic
Yes.
design.
Mm.
Cherub.
Yes. So the cherubims were made were woven on that garment, on that curtain, on that veil. So don't think when you see patterns of clothes, you not start with us. Even from the beginning, they already were weaving clothes like that. And there's a meaning to that because those cherubims are the angels that minister to God. So by putting it on that veil, they're saying that yes, this is an area for cherubims to walk in. This is their territory, you know. But then that area was open to you and I after the death of our Lord Jesus Christ. We were given access into that area. And with the earthquake, that means there was such a power released upon his death. That power was so strong that the earth crumbled and quaked, and the graves were opened, and many bodies of the saints which slept arose and came out of the graves after his resurrection and went to the holy city and appeared unto many. Well, I can just imagine the scene. Now, it didn't happen immediately. The first that happened was that power released them from the graves. Now, this was going to happen at the time of judgments. All the dead will be released from their graves. So all those bodies that had rotted in the ground and become dust, they'll come back again and reform around the bones, and they will get up and go and stand before God. So this was the first resurrection. Now what happened when that power was released? That power was so strong, it broke open every grave in Jerusalem. That's the first stage. Second stage was that the bodies formed again, bodies that become earth. You could only see bones there. Go to graveyard now and dig. What are you going to find? You're going to find bones. You're not going to find any flesh. The flesh destroyed after 2 or 3 weeks. But that flesh would come back again at the time of resurrection and form a body. And it happened in the book of Ezekiel. Remember, he saw a pack of bones, Ezekiel 37. In fact, I can even go there. Ezekiel 37, verse 1. And those bones were made, human again when he prophesied. So don't think it's very strange. It's already happened in the Bible. Ezekiel prophesied that the bones came back together, bone to bone, and flesh came upon them. Flesh that had been rotting now disappeared. Because it said, the hand of the Lord was upon me, as one, and carried me out of the spirit of the Lord, and set me down in the midst of the valley, which was full of bones. See? There was no flesh there. The flesh had rotted. And caused me to pass by them round about, and behold, there were very many in the open valley, and lo, they were very dry. That means they had died a long time ago. And he said unto me, Son of man, can these bones live? And I answered, O Lord God, thou knowest. Again he said unto me, Prophesy upon these bones, and say unto them, O ye dry bones, hear the word of the Lord. Thus saith the Lord God unto these bones, Behold, I will cause breath to enter into you, and ye shall live. And I will lay sinews as muscles upon you, and bring up flesh upon you, and cover you with skin, and put breath in you, that you shall live, and shall know that I am the Lord. So I prophesied as I was commanded, and as I prophesied, there was a noise, and behold, a shaking, and the bones came together, bone to bone. So the bones had been separated. They are just lying different places in the ground. So the bones came together, and when I beheld, lo, the sinews and the muscles and the flesh came upon them, and the skin covered them above. But there was no breath in them. Then he said unto me, Prophesy unto the wind, prophesy, son of man, and say to the wind, Thus says the Lord God, Come from the four winds, O breath, and breathe upon this slain, that they may live. So I prophesied as he commanded me, and the breath came into them, and they lived and stood up on their feet, an exceeding great army. That is the power of resurrection. That was what was displayed when Jesus died. So the saints came up after his resurrection. They did not come up before then. So they didn't happen at the time of death. They came up after the resurrection and went to see their relatives. Now I can imagine the shock that would happen in Jerusalem when people began to see their grandparents coming to their houses to say hello. I'm sure there'll be great confusion. Everybody running helter-skelter and saying, What? Isn't this grandma? No, I can't believe, there's a lot of confusion. What happens? So the centurion and all the soldiers that guarded Jesus, when they saw all these things happen, the earthquake and the rocks shattering, they greatly saying, Truly this was the Son of God. And many women were there beholding far off. They followed Jesus, ministering to him. Mary Magdalene, Mary the mother of James and Joseph, the mother of Zebedee's children. So we see the power that was released upon his death. The power was so much that the veil in the temple was torn into two, and also the earth quaked, releasing those that had been bound in death. So we're going to pray for that same power today to fall into our lives. That same power was released on his death to release us from the grave that the world has put us in, to be able to go out and fulfill our destinies. Let's pray. Jehovah, Jesus Christ, Holy Michael, the God of power, the God of resurrection, thank you for this word you shared with us. Heavenly Father, our Lord Jesus Christ finished the work before he allowed his spirit to return to you. Let that finished work be manifested in every area of our lives. The finished work of redemption, of deliverance, of blessings, of healing, of restoration. As the power of resurrection was released on his death, let that same power be released into every area of deadness in our lives today. Where there is death in our bodies, where there is death in our careers, where there is death in our finances, let that power raise us up that we may have life. Heavenly Father, manifest your glory as the veil of the temple was torn in two. Let us have the boldness to enter the throne room of grace, knowing that Jesus Christ has gone before us to make a way for us. Accept our worship today. In Jesus' name I pray. Amen, amen, amen. In Jesus' name. Thank you, Jesus. Hallelujah. Glory to God for his wonderful presence in our lives. And his word, we can give us life eternal.